This is a stock bar chart for Ford Motor Company during a 1-week period. On the bottom, you see it's labeled May 1st and 2nd, so this would be April 28, 29, and 30. And since it's for 5 days, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bar charts. And as we saw previous, each bar chart has a left arm, which is the open, a right arm, which is the close, and then the rectangle contains the low price and the high price. Accompanying that stock bar chart, down below, you see volume. And as you recall, what is volume? It's the number of shares traded. And in this case, the volume is in millions for each day. So looking at that bar chart, we're going to ask several questions. And that also, one more thing on the chart, the vertical axis gives the price of this share of stock for Ford. It's labeled from $8.05 to $8.75. So, which day had the greatest high price? The high price is given by the top of the rectangle. So which day had the greatest high price? You've tried to find which day had the top or the highest rectangle, which day had the top of the rectangle higher than the rest, and you can see it is this day right here, Friday. Now, if I were to ask you what was that greatest high price, you would go to the top of the rectangle and you would follow horizontally over to the scale. You see it's between $8.65 and $8.70, maybe a little closer to $8.70. So I would just estimate $8.68. My second question with this chart is, which day had the least low price? Well, what do you think? I think it is April 29th, because the least low price would be which rectangle had the bottom that was below all the rest. And it looks like right there. And again, if you were asked the price, you would follow along horizontally. And you see it's between $8.05 and $8.10. And a good estimate would be $8.07. Now, one thing you notice is that the closing price one day does not match the opening price the next day. And that is because of after-hours trading. So between which 2 days was the biggest difference between the closing price and the following day's opening price? So you're going to look between 2 days. Here, they look pretty close. Between these 2 days, it does look like a difference. These were pretty close. And then here, there's also a difference. So it's either between the second and third day or the fourth and fifth day. Now, if you look at the second and third day, I would estimate it closes maybe at $8.12. It opens up here, which is maybe $8.22. So let's say that's a 10-cent difference. Over here, it looks like it closes maybe at $8.46. Looks like it opens the next day at $8.55, which is only 9 cents. So I would say it's a little bit more between the 29th and the 30th. Now, look at the bottom part, the volume, and how many shares are traded over the 5-day period. And again, this is estimating, because from reading the chart, on the first day, we can't tell exactly how many millions were shared. You can tell the top of the rectangles between 150 and 200, maybe a little closer to 200. So I would estimate 185 million. The next day, you look over here, it's above the 50. So let's estimate and say 60 million. The next day, the 30th, you see it's a little higher than this day. So the way we would estimate, and when you do this at home, I would actually sometimes use a ruler and draw the line straight over. I know my pen is probably shaking a little bit when I move that. But if you draw, you can get a much better estimate. And I would say that one would maybe be 65 million. May 1st, Thursday, looks almost the same as this. So let's say 60 million again. And then on this last day, the top of the rectangle is a little bit below 100 million. So I would say 90 million for that day. And if I wanted to know the total for the week, I would add all those up. The 185, the 60, the 65, the 60, and the 90. And that's 460 million. So that's a lot of shares that were traded. And that is typical in the stock market. The shares do get traded in millions. Okay, if you have any questions, you know what to do. And good luck with your assignment and keep up the good work. I see most of you are handing everything in and you're doing a good job, so keep it up.